Good morning. I hereby call to order this meeting of the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission for the year 2016. I ask you to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. It's nice to look out here and see this sea of green. The first matter for this morning's agenda is the approval of the February 25th minutes, and I will recognize Commissioner Coleman.
Well, thank you, Madam Chairman. I have reviewed the minutes of our February 25th, 2016 public meeting, and I move that they be approved as presented.
Motion to approve the February 25th public meeting minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Powelson. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 5-0. At this time, I would recognize Cheryl Walker-Davis, our Director of Special Assistance, Office of Special Assistance, to lead us through our agenda for today.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Good morning.
May it please this Honorable Commission, on behalf of your various offices and bureaus, we present for your consideration and disposition the following agenda items. Commencing this morning with matters on behalf of the Bureau of Audits, it is recommended that the Commission adopt the items appearing on page 1 for the release of various audit reports, commencing with the matter involving the Pennsylvania American Water Company and concluding with the matter involving the National Fuel Gas Distribution Corporation.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Whitmer, second by Vice Chairman Place. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
On behalf of the Office of Special Assistance, commencing on page 2 of the public meeting agenda, it is recommended that the Commission adopt the 2 recommendations there appearing, concluding with the recommendation in the formal complaint proceeding involving Famil S. Trust versus Duquesne Light Company.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Coleman, second by Commissioner Whitmer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 5-0.
On page 3 of the public meeting agenda at the top, we recommend the adoption of the staff recommendation in the proceeding involving the formal complaint of Mary Paul versus Pico Energy Company, noting the statement of Commissioner Whitmer.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendation?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Powelson, second by Vice Chairman Place. Under discussion, I will recognize Commissioner Whitmer.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I would like my statement entered into the record as if I had read it in its entirety. Today, we considered the complaint brought by Mary Paul against PICO, in which Ms. Paul is alleging both health impacts from smart meters as well as a lack of notification regarding the company's plan to install smart meters. While I have consistently voted no in prior cases involving alleged health impacts from smart meters on the basis of legal insufficiency due to the parameters provided in Act 129, and I will do so again today, this case is slightly different. In her exceptions to the initial decision, Ms. Paul also alleged that PICO did not provide notification regarding the installation of the smart meter, which, as a customer service issue, is well within the Commission's purview to review and potentially address. With this additional element to the complaint, I am of the opinion that the better course of action today would have been to divide the question. Given, however, that the referral before us includes the health and safety allegations for which the Commission has no legal recourse, I must respectfully dissent. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitmer. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed?
No.
The motion passes 4-1, noting the dissent of Commissioner Whitmer.
It should be noted that the next item pertaining to the matter involving the Sprague Operating Resources LLC's petition for reconsideration has been postponed until public meeting of April the 7th. It is recommended in omnibus fashion that the Commission adopt the staff recommendation in the proceeding involving Zakiya Salahuddin versus Metropolitan Edison Company at the bottom of page 3, as well as the 2 items appearing on page 4 through and including the petition of the PECO Energy Company with regard to its Act 129 Phase 3 Energy Efficiency and Conservation Plan.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Coleman, second by Commissioner Whitmer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Turning now to matters presented on behalf of the Bureau of Technical Utility Services. In omnibus fashion, it is recommended that the Commission adopt the recommendations commencing with that at the top of page 5 with regard to the application of the Philadelphia Area Independent School Business Officers Association, otherwise known as Paceboa Services Corporation, to commence service as a broker or marketer of electric generation services in PECO service territory, and continuing with the remaining items on page 5 through and including the application of New Century Telecom, Inc. to discontinue and abandon the provisioning of inter-exchange carrier reseller services in Pennsylvania.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Powelson, second by Commissioner Coleman. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Turning now to page 6 of the public meeting agenda, it should be noted that the first 2 items involving the proceeding of Frontier Communications of Breezewood LLC, Canton LLC, Lakewood LLC, Oswego River LLC, and Pennsylvania LLC's 2016 Joint Price Stability Index, Service Price Index report filing, as well as the next item there appearing involving Commonwealth Telephone Company, DBA Frontier Communications, Commonwealth Telephone Company's 2016 Price Stability Index, Service Price Index report filing, have been withdrawn by the Bureau. It is recommended that the Commission adopt the remaining 2 items on page 6, concluding with the security certificate filed by UGI Utilities, Inc.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Powelson, second by Commissioner Whitmer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 5-0.
Turning now to page 7 of the public meeting agenda, on behalf of the Law Bureau, it is recommended that the Commission adopt the staff recommendation with regard to the petition of West Penn Power Company seeking to waive third-party review of its prior universal service, energy efficiency and conservation, universal service, energy conservation plan.
It is a tongue twister.
Yes.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendation?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Vice Chairman Place, second by Commissioner Coleman. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 5-0.
That concludes the presentation of regular agenda items. It should be noted that the sole item appearing on the carry-in agenda pertaining to Verizon Pennsylvania LLC's tariff revision to add an individual case basis provision for certain business customers has been withdrawn and will be presented at a future public meeting. That concludes the presentation of agenda items.
Thank you. Before we close out of our business portion of the meeting, I would like to recognize Commissioner Whitmer for comments on Women's History Month.
Thank you, Madam Chair. March is Women's History Month, which is a great time to note that women are behind some of the most game-changing inventions in history, some of which we rely on every day and some of which we rely on in times of dire need. For example, our armed forces, our firefighters, and our utility workers depend upon Kevlar. Families, employees, tourists to the state capitol depend upon fire escapes. The life raft, liquid paper, or as we also know it, whiteout, the Wi-Fi and GPS, even the ice cream maker and the modern electric refrigerator were all invented by a woman. A favorite rumor of mine is that that beer was also invented by a woman, and since today is St. Patrick's Day, we're definitely going to keep that rumor going. But I am truly fortunate to have the honor of working with so many smart, hardworking, dedicated women on a daily basis here at the Commission. From my fellow commissioner and the chairman of the Public Utility Commission, Gladys Brown, to our directors of regulatory affairs, to our director of legislative affairs, our Bureau of Consumer Services, many of our administrative law judges, our attorneys, and all of our fantastic assistants who keep us moving on track on a daily basis. I'm honored to work with all of the 213 women at the Public Utility Commission, and for those of you who like percentages, that's 45% of our overall complement. Further, in the utility world, women are climbing poles, they're restoring power, they are repairing gas lines, water lines, they're installing solar panels, they're connecting us to all forms of telecommunications technology. We know that technology is constantly changing, creating very high demand for skilled employees to meet these evolving challenges. And I would encourage all of us to encourage more of our young women to go into the STEM fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics so that they can take advantage of the opportunities of in-demand fields like cybersecurity. We see and interact with women every day who are administrative assistants, engineers, drill hands, CEOs, Army Rangers, NASCAR drivers, NFL coaches, even Uber drivers. 1 in every 3 new Uber driver is a female. So please join me in recognizing all the contributions of women everywhere in their communities, in their families, and in their workplace, and certainly all of the fantastic women here at the Public Utility Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitmer, and I would also like to thank you for all your hard work in so many areas that you have led the commission in over your term. And also, I understand she did an excellent job yesterday representing the commission during the Women's History Month program with First Lady Wolf yesterday, so I congratulate you for that as well. And with that, our meeting is adjourned.